Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing something quite a bit different. We are going to look at the most dangerous kind of people in our society. Okay, and we are going to take our lesson from The Generous Hunter by Kaakyire Akosombo Nyantakyi. All right, so I have the summary of the story on this channel. You can check it out, or better still, you can read it's from the Kokro, okay, from this book, the Kokro. All right, you can read it from there. All right, so the most dangerous kind of individuals in our society are people who constantly, deliberately try to destroy the reputation and image of people. Okay, they always try to destroy your image and your reputation, and you have to be very careful. You have to be wary of such individuals. Even the good book says that a good name is better than riches. Okay, a good name is better than riches. So you have to protect your name and guard your reputation with everything that you have got. All right, because when you reach a certain stage in your life, sometimes it is your reputation, okay, it is the trust that you have with people that can take you forward, that can propel you forward. All right, and you can spend years building a reputation for yourself, building some form of respect, okay, some form of level for yourself, only for somebody to use just a day to destroy everything, okay, bring down everything that you have done. All right, so it is always good to build a good what reputation, and there are reputation destroyers, and we need to make sure that we mark those individuals and avoid them. Okay, so when you look at the story, The Generous Hunter, it is about a kind-hearted man, a hunter who was becoming famous, he was becoming popular, and he was becoming famous not for bad reasons but for good reasons, because of his good deeds, okay, because of his contribution to the society. All right, he even found favor, okay, in the chief of the village that he lived in. All right, he found a lot of favor, and because of the favor that he was finding, he started facing problems. He started attracting enemies. All right, so that is what is actually in the story. And the enemies, they try to destroy him, they try to bring him down, they try to destroy his name, they try to trample upon his reputation and image. But at the end of the day, he was able to redeem himself and then become vindicated. All right, so how are you, or how will you be able to identify these individuals? How will you be able to identify these people and mark them and then avoid them? Okay, now the first characteristics of such individuals is that everybody is bad and they are the only good in among the rest. Okay, so Kwejo is bad, Ama is bad, Abner is bad, Kwame is bad, but they are the only good persons, okay, in your circle. All right. And when you see such characters, you should be wary, you should be careful of such characters. All right. And then they always try to make their enemies your enemies. Okay, when they are your friend, if they don't talk to somebody, they also want you also to be enemies with people that they don't talk with, or people that they are not in good terms with. You understand? So they always try to make their enemies your enemies. And when you resist it, you also become their enemy. All right. So that is about some of the character traits of such individuals. And another character trait is that they make sure that you fall. Okay, when you are rising, they make sure you fall, and you fall hard. Okay, they make sure you fall and you fall hard. In the story, The Generous Hunter, You see, the Gyaasehene, who is the main villain, all right, or who embodies some of these characteristics. The Gyaasehene constantly trying to destroy Asempa, okay, and actually succeeded in accusing Asempa of thefts, all right. And then at the end of the day, Asempa was to be hanged for his crimes. Okay, he was to be hanged for his crimes. And when he was about to be hanged, Asempa even requested that, oh, he wants to make a last wish. The Gyaasehene said no, he didn't even give him the chance. Okay, so they want you to fall, and they want you to fall hard. Okay, and the Gyaasehene was trying everything, trying to convince other people to demonize the character of Asempa. And that is what these individuals do. They try to convince other people to hate you. They try to convince other people to demonize you, and then to say that, oh, this person is not a good person. Look at him. Everybody should hate him. Everybody should come against him. Okay. So these are the character traits of such individuals. All right. So if you are able to know some of these character traits, you'll be able to mark them and avoid them. Okay. So why do they do this? Okay. Why do these individuals do this? Like, it is lack of confidence in themselves. Okay. And in order for them to feel good about themselves, okay, in order for them to feel validated, they need to bring others down to their level so that they feel good, or they feel validated about themselves. Okay. Then the next thing, the surprising thing about these people is that you may not have done anything bad against them. Okay. You may not have done anything bad against them, but then they try to constantly come at you. All right. They dislike you not because you did something wrong, you wronged them. They dislike you because they feel like people like you. Okay. They feel like people want to be around you. They feel like they are jealous of your success. That is all. Okay. They feel like you are rising too quickly, you are rising too early, and they want you to be at their level. And when you refuse to be at their level, then they start hating on you. Okay. In the story, the generous hunter, Asempa never did anything bad to the Gyaasehene, but the Gyaasehene was bent on bringing him down. Okay. He never wronged him. Okay. So at the end of the story, Kokotako, or the one who actually listened to Gyaasehene to accuse Asempa, okay, of wrongdoing, Kokotako said that the Gyaasehene told me that he know they like Asempa. Okay, he just doesn't like Asempa. That is all the problem that he has with them. Okay, so that is about the generous hunter. All right. So how do you know these people? Know their characters, know their characteristics. Okay, and then stay away from such individuals. Then the last tip is that you also have to make sure that these individuals do not know your secrets. Okay, they don't know anything about you. If they know your secrets, if they know something about you, that is where they can just go and spread lies. They can go and say false things about you. But if they don't know your secrets, and you keep your secrets to yourself, and then you try to work through your own problems, you try to work through your own success without letting them bring their prying eyes all over whatever you are doing, then you will be safe. Then it will be very difficult for such people to target you. Thank you very much for staying to the end of the video, and I'll see you in another lesson. Salute.